Alright guys, welcome back. We are now on part 19 of Secret of Mana. So when we last left off, we had just cleared out the sewers of the Tree Palace, or sewers underneath the Tree Palace, and have unlocked our ability to exit the ground floor. So we need to fight our way up to the top of the Tree Palace at this point. So let's head back on over to the Coral Reef. Now of course Flammy will always drop us off back at the main entrance, because that is where Flammy is programmed to drop us off at, regardless of the status, whether the continent is awake or sunk. But since we made our way through the sewers, we now have an easy entrance to get down to, or an easy way to get down to. Let's get out of here. So in we go. Now, the Tree Palace proper is more of a puzzle dungeon. While there are enemies all over the place to fight, not really. Really? Okay, this is getting annoying. Oh, wrong character. Alright, so anyway, in order to get through the Tree Palace, we have to basically do a bunch of crystal ball puzzles, which actually I completely did not do because I went up the wrong entrance. Get over here, you two. You go over here first. So the first puzzle is over here. And the room gives you a hint as to what you need to use. For example, oh look, we have Stone Saber usage, so let's try using Gnome on that orb. By the way, save the sprite's magic because you're going to need it for the majority of this area. Magic. Oh yeah, that's enemy. Okay, we don't care. Let's go. Alright, so that's one orb down. Let's see. And we have to go over here. It's blue. I wonder what saber magic these guys use. Oh, it's not saber stuff. Okay. Still. It is pretty straightforward. Alright, so that is 2 of the crystal ball puzzles solved. So now we can go ahead and get out of here and head on up to the next floor. Oh, stupid wolves. That's right, keep running away into your little corner so I can just keep whacking you with my giant axe. Oh, wasted chocolate. Alright. So, across we go. now we have 4 more gems to clear. But first, before we can actually go up, we need to go through these doors. And this one is purplish, so should be salamander, I believe. Okay. Well, let's find out. Like I said, you want to try to conserve NP. Silver. Okay. My mistake. So, air blasting. Alright, so now we go down. And around to this side. Basically, each time we clear one of these, it unlocks the next round. So this one is salamander. Should actually just have a fireball we cast. Yep. Alright, and up to the next floor. Here, too. This one should be the one. Alright. And over to the other side for, as you may have guessed, hey, it's Sword Orb. Always use more sword orbs. Oops. Don't go that way. It is up here. Nothing! Alright, let's go. And of course, this one is Shade. That should be all of the crystal orbs, because Lumina does not have an attack, Luna does not have an attack spell, and Dryad's attack spell is horrendously expensive. Nope, nothing in there. Nope. Okay. Upstairs to go. And flip the switch, and back up we go. Come on, you two. Pearl, keep thing alive. Now, of course, if you have not actually taken the time to spend some, or to go level up a bit, I strongly recommend you do so, or at your own peril of not. Good thing magic in this game is really freaking cheap. At least for the most part. Alright, let's go. Okay, we're almost to the top. Nope, that's a turtle. Just a matter of hitting all the switches. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, I can't actually cross here. Alright, I have to go back around. There we go. Okay, so apparently there is a Luna room. I think it's Luna magically cast on this thing? Yep. And then there is going to be a Dryad room. Of course, Dryad is over on the other side. Over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. There is a... What? Alright, so there is no Dryad. And this takes us to the boss. Or at least the first boss. Meet the Snapping Lizard. It's basically fighting lizard beats here. It does damage. I believe it is weak to Salamander. Yeah, it's weak to Salamander. Alright, we're going to try this thing. And in case you're wondering what his health is, it's almost done. We are blasting it with high-level Salamando before it really has a chance to heal itself. Well, at least we're trying to. Alright, he's dead. And now we have access to the main entrance of the Tree Palace. So, we are going to take advantage of that, call Flamey to get the hell out of here, and get to an inn real quick. The reason for that is because there is going to be another boss very shortly afterwards. Actually, it is a two-phase boss. So we are going to take a quick stop at Pandora. So back to the Tree Palace one more time. And in we go. Now let's make our way back up to the mana stage. Looks kind of odd. Oh! The Emperor! But he's dead. Alright, well, that's good, I guess. Hey, it's Vanna! And it's Thanatos. And now we have to fight Thana, who is also known as Texas, the Naga. And no, this is not the same Thana that is, or that is the girl's longtime friend. Yeah, all Hexus really does is cast spell magic, and that's about it. Hexus does not have any weakness, so just spam your most powerful spells. Oh my god. So we are just going to chain cast Gnome, get this thing into oblivion. So that should be a good chunk of damage. There we go! How do you like that? Hexus likes to pygmy the characters, so make sure to unpygmy them quickly with your nice and wonderful pygmy belts. How much health do we have left? Ugh, still 2,000. Ew, that's no damage. Oh wait, what am I doing? Right as I was... The other thing about Dispel Magic is that it also breaks your, it also breaks whatever charge you may have set under them. we're just going to stun lock the boss with magic right now. And now we can. Good. Alright. Why, Thanatos? Why? Because Thanatos doesn't love you, Thana. You should know this. There's a second stage. And oh look, it's Mech Rider. Alright, so it's the same basic Mech Rider strategy. Stay to the sides. Oh, and he casts Wall. I forgot about that. Whoops. Alright, come on. Yeah, he totally just cast speed up on himself and reflected it to roll. Because Gestar's not that smart. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be clever and cast Wall on myself so you can't hurt me with magic. And then I'm going to cast buff spells on myself and reflect it to you. Because I are smart. Wake up, boy. Like I said, Gestar's not the smartest tool in this shed. Now, this incarnation of Gestar does have a rather significant amount of health. He's got like 40,000 or 4,000 HP or so. So it does take a while at only 20 to 40 damage a whack to actually hurt him. No, it still has not. The wall has not blown up yet. There we go. Come on. Come on. Take damage. You know you want to. Come on, come on. His wall spell should have faded off. There we go. So yeah, we've only wiped off about half of his HP. But now that he no longer has access to the wall spell, we can go ahead and just nail him. Like that. Because he has, like, no magic resistance whatsoever. And we are out of MP. That's it? You only took one MP from him? Alright, whatever. Well, alright. Unfortunately, Lucent Beam is not a spammable spell. And it really doesn't even do any damage. Which is actually kind of unfortunate. Taking no damage now. What's your remaining health? 800. Start spending now. Like one or two more equivalent ones. There we go. And Geshtar, or his robot duplicate, is finally dead. Yay! We did it! Now the lost continent is sinking back into the sea. Alright, so as you can see, the Mana Fortress is now active. Every time the screen flashes like that, the Mana Fortress moves to a new location. And when you try to dock at the Mana Fortress, we can't get in, so we have to leave. Climbing will automatically be called and pick you up. So let's go ahead to... Let's go back to the Tree Palace and see if they're... As you can see, everybody has taken, or all the good guys have taken over the Tree Palace. so that is basically where you're supposed to go. If you remember that volcano-looking area, that is where our next goal is. Alright, so now before we actually leave, though, all our buddies are here on the island. The Resistance members, Watch should be around here somewhere as well. And as much as I don't want to do it, there is... Neko is here too. And we want to talk to Neko simply because this stupid cat has some of the best equipment in the game. And surprisingly enough, it's actually a somewhat reasonable price. So, as you can see, we get some very expensive items, but they all give extremely good stats. We're not wasting money on actual Neko brand items. Let's at least sell off this piece of equipment. At the very least, we're going to be upgrading the armor of the characters, because armor gives the biggest defense boost. Yeah, it's not the best armor in the game. The best armor is actually found in Pure Land and the Mana Fortress. Certain enemies drop the best equipment in the game as rare drops. The boy's best equipment is actually found in the Pure Land. So we'll be going to try and locate some of that. But first we need to find Watts so that we can upgrade our equipment. Let's go ahead to the desert. We have a lot of upgrades to do. And we do not have nearly enough money to do all of them. For example, we got the Hammer Flail, the Giga Slants to go to each to level 8, and we only have 1,000 monies left. So we'll have to go farm some money in the Pure Land. So, as I mentioned, we have the volcano area over here, so let's go inside. Alright, so the enemies here are some of the highest level enemies in the game, and they can and will completely wreck you if you are unprepared. That little claw there is called the Griffin's Hand. It has the best helmet for the boy, and as you can see, we are getting wrecked. Oh, really? Alright, so let's... Ha! Dodged it. And this is why we want the Moogle Belt and the Pygmy Hammer, because basically what they do is they allow you to dodge attacks. Let's see if I can get it fast enough. Yes! Yeah, enemies here are incredibly dangerous. not be using... No, we should be using Sylphid. There we go. And this was just the first room. Fortunately, being that they are Sylphid Elemental, or Air Elemental, they are weak to Gnome, or Earth. You will definitely want to take full advantage of the sprite's elementals and weaknesses, and use them to kill just about everything, except when they decide to wall themselves, which is bad. Because enemies hit really freaking hard! Oh, that did not work. This is bad. And this is why you want to keep your characters on keep away. So that stuff like this doesn't get your guys completely murdered. Because you can and will get a game over very quickly in this area. We're out of here. Alright. Flee back to town. That's the Ice Palace. We need a town that has actual useful shops. We'll just have to Pure Land. We can't go there. That's nothing but pain. We're not going in Neko. Screw that cat. Screw it. We'll just go to Toto Village. Yeah, so we're going to be spending a bit of grinding to get up to, more reasonable stats so that we can actually fight the enemies in the Pure Land, because I'm tired of dying. Alright, with the enemies that we killed, we should have gotten enough money to get Watts to upgrade our last equipment. Okay, we got enough for water. So let's go ahead and upgrade our weight. So we actually use that. Now, as you can imagine by the fact that there is another tier, weapons actually go up to level 9. The level 9 weapon orbs are held by enemies in the Mana Fortress. So, essentially post-game content, or end-game content. Every weapon except for the sword goes to level 9. The sword's level 9 is only unlocked via Dryad's mana magic. As I was saying, the level 9 sword is only unlocked via Dryad's mana magic unless you use a glitch that allows you to refight the mana sands on it and reobtain that sword orb so you can permanently forge the mana sword. Doing that glitch is incredibly dangerous, to put it simply, because it requires using a certain Neko save that can and will completely destroy a cartridge if you don't use it right. Now, of course, since we are on an emulator, we don't quite have that problem to deal with. But it can and will corrupt the save data that I already have set up if I do it wrong, and so that's why I'm not even going to bother doing it. Of course, the Mana Sword has an attack power of like 127, compared to the next highest, which is in like the 70s or so. So it's if you can pull it off, yeah, it's worth it. But it's a lot harder than it sounds, because it requires using soft reset, like. It requires soft resetting in a certain sequence after saving. No, wasted gem missile. Please be stop killing my guys, please. Thank you. Oh, no item. What do you got for me? Oh, chocolate. Yeah, the rare item is the Griffin Helm. And I don't have any cups of wishes. That is bad. That is very bad. That is very bad. Holy crap, we need to get out of here right now. Like I said, this place is freaking dangerous. Run away! And this is where the 4-of-a-kind item limit really comes back to bite you in the ass. To the end so that we can heal and save. Alright, at this point, there's no way we're going to be able to get through any reasonable part of the Pure Land with the time we've got left, so I'm just going to call it a night a little early, and basically spend Wednesday grinding up some levels and skills, and essentially skill to not die. So join me on Thursday when we actually tackle the Pure Land and possibly even the end of the game. Alright guys, have a great night. See you on Thursday.